Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Jay's Kingdom, and today we're starting off in the little thing that I showed off in the last episode, a little bay that we've got here, and we're going to start building with our first build. One problem that I have had since I had these wings was running out of fireworks. So we're actually going to build a mob farm. We're not going to make it specialized for just creepers, because I think we'll get enough gunpowder out of it anyway, even if we're sort of spawning all the different types of mobs. But I've picked out a little area here. I'm just going to build it on this little island type thing right here. If we use one of our precious rockets to fly out here. So I'm just going to build it on this little island thing. And we're going to sort of make it a tower. So we'll actually build it up quite a bit with a building around it as well. And then I'm thinking we might have another one over on that side, and then build like a little entryway into the bay here, which then our base will be through here, and we're going to destroy this village and everything as well, maybe in the next episode, and rebuild it somewhere else. Alright, so I've marked out where we need to dig around. Pretty much all around this netherrack needs to be gone. So we'll dig all of that out to level 62, and then we'll get started with the build. Now that should help a little bit with the digging. Well, there you go. Only 2 pickaxes later, and we've dug out our little bunker here. Let's take a little bit of a flyover. Yep, it's a nice little bunker there. This will be nicely disguised as a tower or lighthouse type deal. But we'll see how that looks after we've built the mob farm, I guess. So let's get started on the item collection. I'm not going to go through the whole tutorial because you can check that out on Ilmango's page. But we'll just do it in sort of like progress cuts so you can sort of see how it comes together. And if you want to check out the whole tutorial, which Ilmango does a great job of explaining actually, check out his video in the description. Alright, so that is essentially the item collection all finished. Where these magma blocks are, there's going to be water drop down and sort of flush them into these water streams here. So we'll get started on the killing chamber. Now the killing floor is done, so what will happen is the mobs will drop down onto these lava blocks. They'll either die on impact or the magma will finish them off. And then water will fall onto here and flush all the items into where we had the magma blocks before. Now, what we need to do is get onto here and pillar up 19 blocks. And we're going to start making these spawning platforms. Alright, so that should be the water stream for the item collection done. So we should see quick burst, and that should go over all of the magma blocks. Right into the corners there. Yes. Perfect. And that's one spawning platform complete. Now I just have to add in the trapdoors here. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, then we pop some glass all around there so that doesn't get powered. And then we can fill in the trapdoors here with water, but I'm tossing up whether I do that last or if I do it each layer because I don't have many rockets. Might have to sort of wait until night and maybe kill a few creepers so that we can do it layer by layer because it's going to probably be hard to fly in here once I've got all the layers in place. So, yeah, I'm going to go back to the base, I think, and get a few more buckets so that we can do it in this one trip per layer. Right now, this is the best place for me to get some creepers. Ooh. Man, who needs a mob farm when you've got the top of your unfinished guardian farm? Got 24 gunpowder there, so we should be able to get enough rockets to finish off this build. Stacking a bit, should be plenty. And now that we've got that out of the way, we can sort of get cracking with the rest of this build and just get it done because it's going to be pretty easy from here on out, I think. I think everything just sort of repeats itself, so it's a redstone block here. And then I've got to try and get a sticky piston. Like so. It's a tiny bit harder in survival than it is in... Oops, actually. There's got to be one more up. But yeah, it's a tiny bit harder in survival than it is looking at the tutorial that was in in creative mode. Jeebus. Maybe this time I'll get lucky. There we go. There we go. Alright, so in Ilmango's design, he recommends going up 20 levels, but we're at 10 here and we're already in the clouds, so I think for just the pure aesthetic beauty of the tower that we build, we don't want it too high, so I think around 10 levels will be perfect. We'll just have to wait and see how many drops we get, really, and yeah, if I'm unhappy with the drops, then we can go ahead and extend this thing. But let's go and have a look at it from this perspective. That's looking pretty fantastic. You can see that the water is alternating on the levels, so all we've got left to do is, while I lag out here, all we've got left to do is, oh, actually I think I need to create one more level because this is supposed to end on a note block which goes on top of this piston here. Nope, that's fine, because then we slab that off, yep. Which we're going to need more blocks for, actually. Alright, so now, I don't have any stone bricks left, apparently. But now is the time to sort out my inventory. No, now is the time to set up our little hopper clock here that will, I need a lever as well. Right, now that I've got that sorted, lever here, so that'll power that redstone dust, obviously. And then we want to grab our hoppers out. We'll just do a bit of that. So we want them facing into each other, obviously, for the hopper clock. Then we want not a slab. Actually, yes, a slab. And down like that, comparators, block, some redstone dust. Like so, and then sticky pistons like so, and a block right there. Then we just need to get 28 items into the filter right there, and then we should start to see if we get my rockets out just in case, because I know this isn't going to work. Actually, we might be lucky, but we just saw it then. So we should see soon these trapdoors go up and the water will stop, and that means the one above the water will flow out. Perfect, so then mobs can spawn on here. Except, getting a bit too much light here. They can only really spawn in the middle, which is a problem. Is there a bit of a lighting bug going on here? Alright, so the only thing left to do is to AFK here for a little... Oh, jeez, I might want to light this up just in case. I don't have any torches on me, so I'll just use... Maybe I can just... Oh, we've got a... yeah, I might have to come back in here and light this place up. Just in case. But if we get down here really quick. Bye-bye zombies. Then we just get into our hopper here. We can just pop down a double chest like so. And it looks like our... Use a redstone torch for some light. And if we get another hopper here and pop it like that, then we can open our chest and there's nothing there. It's because this right, not sure if that's from a zombie that's died. Now we just need to get back. Oh, 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 oh. Now we just need to get back up here after almost dying on the magma blocks there. Still not seeing any mobs. Slightly concerning, but we'll get up to Y level 192. If I can get up on top of this. Nope. Nope. I'm going to need a slab. Pop that down like so. And then if we take all this all the way up to 192, which is a fair way up in the sky, then I'll just build a little box. I'll AFK for around about half an hour or so. And we'll check back in and see how everything's going. Alright, it's been about half an hour, so let's pop out here and have a peek at what we've got. If we can drift down here. It's actually nighttime, so... Ooh. Ooh. We've got a few mobs hanging out down here. Not good, not good. Let's maybe fly right away so we despawn them. Alright, so we're clearly getting a few mobs still spawn down here, which will be affecting the drop rates, but I did see quite a few mobs dropping out of the spawner on my way down as well. Let's have a quick look in here, see what we've got. Oh! Where was that guy? Where was he? There he is. Sucker. Well, we're doing pretty well. We've got some glass bottles. I'm guessing some witches are dropping. Got quite a bit of string, quite a bit of bones, quite a bit of gunpowder, which is great. That's what we wanted from this farm. So, look, like the rates are affected by the mob spawning on the ground, but that's still, it's been half an hour, and we've got over a stack of gunpowder. Like, we'll light this place up, obviously, eventually, but like. It's doing really well. I don't think we need to go another 10 layers. That's going to do us, I think. So yeah, we'll build a tower around this. Not really too sure of the design just yet, so I think I might leave it for another episode putting the tower up. In saying that though, I have gone and leveled out all of the dirt around here, and I've taken my rockets away. Now I can use these as much as I want because I have a nice supply of gunpowder. But if we come around the back here, it's not looking too great. I am going to... We've got zombies spawning in there as well. I'm going to terraform this... Oh, as I hit the tree on the way up. I'm going to terraform this as soon as we get the tower in. It'll probably just join up to this little mountain here, I think. Is probably the easiest way to do that. We'll terraform all of this and everything as well, because if we come around, if we come around this side, it sort of comes to, actually that's natural how it comes to an abrupt ending like that. I think that's pretty cool. We might just mix in some more stone here and everything so it looks a little bit better. But one idea I do have is if we come right up here, if I can make it to our AFK spot. Oh, that was close. One idea I did have, if I break in here, was making my AFK spot just sort of like a... That's not where it's supposed to go. Oh no. If I make my AFK spot like a cloud, just a cloud that floats. And that grey spot right there can mark where we have to stand. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I've got some light grey stained glass, some white stained glass, and some grey stained glass. And we'll go ahead and make the best looking cloud that we can. Alright, so I've lit this place up so that we don't get mob spawning during the night as well. And if we fly up here, we've got something that very loosely resembles a cloud. We land on this black glass right here. And we walk through the phantom-proof hole, hopefully, in air quotes. Stand on this grey glass, and that's grey glass as well. And yeah, the mob should be functioning when we stand up here. But I think at the moment there's actually some issues with light levels. So we won't really have any mobs spawning during the day. But once we build the tower around this thing, that problem will be fixed. So no stress-ola. The next thing I want to do is figure out a storage solution. So we're going to do some smart storage down there. I'm going to need more gunpowder for that, because I used it all to make rockets. Alright, we've AFK'd for one Minecraft night, and oh my god. This farm is just... it's just... I can't even... No. I can't even fly, I'm that speechless. Oh my god. Oh! Fail. Anyway, after that, I do want to create that storage system. So if we find the center here and go down to level 62, which actually will be in the water, so maybe not right there. Maybe if we just start here, dig out this sand. Hey guys, check this out. This wandering trader sells packed ice for 3 emeralds. I wonder if I can save him somehow, or do they just despawn? I'm sorry, llamas. He'll be safe in here. Well, I hope, unless he despawns. Anyway, I thought it would be a good idea to create our entrance looking out this way, so the village is over there. Because obviously that's where we're going to be building our base. So this comes into the system right here. We're probably going to want to have a roof on top, so we'll have to go down a couple more levels. And that should do it, I think. Maybe just one more, just for safekeeping. And we'll just mine this out all the way to where the hopper is, all the way to where the hopper is, I should say. I don't know why I pause so much when I'm saying stuff. Whoops. Well, that's what happens when you come in a little bit too hot with your rockets. Yeah. Anyway, I've got the storage room here set out. So we've got all the different items: gunpowder, bones, arrows, flesh, string, spider's eye, redstone, glowstone, sugar, sticks, and chicken. And then this will just be for anything else, so like feathers and vials and stuff like that. Obviously right now we haven't had any redstone, glowstone, or sugar drop. Neither have we had spider's eyes, but obviously they come from spiders. All of these come from witches, which we may not have had any spawn because we haven't got any of those drops just yet. But I thought it would be worthwhile to sort for them anyway, because, you know, we've got plenty of glowstone so we can set up the filters and everything. But now that we've got all the chests here, all that is left is to dig out behind here so we can get the redstone logic in place, and then place in the redstone logic, which I'm just going to be using the Impulse storage system, which is from Impulse SV, obviously. I'll leave a link for that tutorial down in the description below as well if you want to check it out. Definitely do. It's a very good storage system. It's being used by just about every Minecraft player that I know. There's no better item sorter unless you want something along the lines of Tango Tech's one, but yeah, we don't want anything that large scale for this. And there we go, all of the redstone logic is in place, so the next thing to do is to set our item filters. First of all, to do that, I'm going to need a few more levels, which... Kelp's just been smelted in there. Here we go. There we go. I don't know if there'll be many levels in here just yet, but... Oh, come on. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. No. I was wrong. Turns out you can actually rename a whole stack, so we do have enough. So let's just go ahead and place these in here like so. Uh-oh. That's right. That's the hopper I'm not actually doing anything with. So that's our overflow. Whoops. I didn't bring enough blocks with me anyway. We're missing 2 hoppers. I have some gravel here, which we can rename to Cos Noob. There we go. And done. Now all we need to do is prime these with the item that we want to filter. So that should stop at 41. Got to make sure we're putting them in the right spot. Pop the bones in there too. This is arrows and so on and so forth. Now obviously we don't have any of these items yet, so I'm just going to pop these off and pop them in the filter so that we don't get anything else come through. And that way, once we actually get some of these items, we can pop them back onto the item frame. I've actually made some sticks and popped that in there, so that's okay. Some chicken. And that's it. So you'll see that these filters have actually stopped at 41, so they'll always have 41 in there. Hopefully, if the system doesn't break, and then the rest flows into the chest here. Well, that is all I've got time for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, make sure you leave a like rating and comment with your suggestions below. Definitely comment with your suggestions on what style of build we should go for in this area, particularly with the tower build coming up. And yeah, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode. See you next time, guys.